Hey Libra, welcome to Empress 1111. I'm going to go ahead and get started with your energy read. As soon as I got in your energy, I felt sharp pains in my left thumb. So somebody got a problem with you, Libra. I don't know what you did. I don't know what you said. But we're going to look into it. All right. Holy Spirit, answer to my highest light. Thank you. As we go into Empress 1111 for Libra energy, I ask you block all psychic attack, all evil eye, return it back to center, transmute, blessed and bliss. Please give us the clear message that we need at this time for a strong hedge of protection on this energy. Thank you, my Orishas. Thank you, my archangels. Thank you, my deceased ones of my highest light. And thank you, Holy Spirit. Amen. What's going on? Eight of Swords and a Five of Swords. Nine of Swords. I told you, somebody has a problem with you. A big one. Alright? You feel binded, you feel restricted, you feel you can't do what you really want to do. You can't be your own self. You can't be your true, authentic self. You feel like everybody's making decisions for you. You feel like you're doing something because you have to do it, not because you truly want to. Meaning like you're not doing what makes you feel good. You're doing something because it takes the focus off you in a negative way, right? Yeah, you feel like every time you try to do something that you like, let's just say, like one of the things I like to do, I like to, especially in the summertime, I like to wear shorts. But when people go out their way and critique what I do, like taking the easy way out of trying to control, manipulate, oh, they wearing shorts because they're a hoe in real life, or they prostitute because it's not because it's 90-some degrees outside. It's not because it feels like 105. It's not because of that. It's got to be selling cat, right? But when somebody wants to control you and they know how it makes you feel, they do it to hurt your feelings. You feel like you put on a pair of pants. It's like I put on a pair of pants because it'll get them to shut the fuck up. And they're happy, but you're not. Right? And you feel like every time you it feels like every time you do something somebody else wants you to do, you find yourself, you feel like they take from you energetically while you walk off, right? Trying to find your way in the situation. But behind the scenes, you still find yourself like never happy. You're not satisfied. You feel like you betrayed yourself. Making other people happy. It's really giving people pleasing happy. Like you're going back to a time where you were happy. It's almost like I don't know why the fuck do I complain about. Why did I complain about this situation? The situation really wasn't that bad. Like it's really giving, yeah. The Sun card. It's making you think like whatever that you went through in the past really wasn't even that damn bad. Okay? You might have had some words with somebody, but you really felt celebrated. You felt unbreakable. You felt untouchable. You felt like you could conquer the world in some form of fashion. But now you feel like I'm doing all of this stuff, but but that's because whoever that you're making happy is whoever that you're trying to satisfy, they're doing that intentionally to you. You know, you got people who tell you the right things and they really want the best for you. But whoever this is that keep binding you, they're doing that because they're trying to shame you. They want to shame you. They want you to feel like shit at the end of the damn day. That's what they want. It's to make them feel superior. Yeah. Spirit said you're going to have to move forward from this. You're going to have to get the fuck away from whoever that is that keep putting you through that. For real. It's going to take confidence, determination, willpower in order for you to see victory. Like, respect is earned. You even say it right here. Respect is earned. Respect is earned. People not going to just instantly give you respect because you did what they say. Respect is something that you have to develop yourself. Too much people pleasing, people will feel the need that they got to handle you like a child. And if that's not how you want to be seen by your peers or the people around you, or you want to be respected as a boss, then you need to go about something another way that involves you taking charge of your own damn life. All right? Yeah. You may be dealing with a King of Cups. This King of Cups is getting their wishes. Okay? Nine of Cups. This is a wish card. Your deepest desire is granted. A problem is solved. Satisfying sexual relationships. Emotional peace. Goal of achievement. Dreams come true. Take time to enjoy your success and revel in its rewards. Material possessions are adamant. Physical fitness and beauty. Yeah, this King of Cups getting what they want. Okay, maybe you spying to see what exactly is going on here or something like that, or you're trying to look into someone, but whatever this is, all right, it's blocking your money. Judgment. Yeah, with the Six of Pentacles in reverse and Judgment, whatever this is blocking your money. All right, maybe you feel like this is the perfect time to argue with somebody about this Ace of Wands energy. It could be a male phallic, or it could be about a new beginning surrounding an Empress. Maybe you feel like that's what that is. Maybe that you feel like that's your new beginning. But I'm going to tell you something. You're going to have to, you under some form of illusion on how to get money. Okay? Yeah. With the Hangman and the Ten of Pentacles, you under some form of illusion about how to get your money. All right? You can't manifest doing it like that. All right? Two of Cups don't necessarily have to be a relationship, it can be partnership. You want the right type of partnership around you. You have to come with more a flow. You have to flow better. You see how that water's flowing out that cup? You have to be approachable. That's what I heard. You got to find peace within yourself. You can't find it in other people. Okay? You may be dealing with a Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right? With this Devil card, somebody's restricting you on how to get your money. All right? Maybe you need to close a cycle with a lover's energy or with a lover. Okay? Yeah. And you have to I heard fool's gold with this Wheel of Fortune. You're gonna have to do something yourself so you can say that's rightfully yours. You can't, it's kind of like sharing a slice of a pie or something like that. You're not gonna be satisfied with that. You make your own whole entire pie. You wouldn't have to worry about sharing your slices. Okay? But somebody controlling, and it's really giving like whatever this is, or you may have water in your chart or something like that, but and you could be controlling, or I don't know. Okay? Take whatever resonates in your life. All I know is that devil energy got to go. Okay? You're going to have to let something go. All right? Yeah. You're going to have to do something by yourself. That's what I got. To avoid any mishaps. All right? You don't want nobody saying that I own partially of what you have, or I deserve to have this. You're going to have to go about something alone. Okay? That's the only way. Because if you do something with somebody else surrounding what you're good at and what your gifts are and how you go about something, people are going to try to defeat you. They're going to use it against you later on. All right? And embarrass you. And let everybody see how you are in desperate need of everybody else. They're going to see you as somebody who needs somebody and need a person. Like, you wouldn't be shit without me. Right? Yeah. even no matter how bad they oppress you and make you feel like anything, they'll see you as codependent is what I got. Okay, so it's really giving like maybe you need to love somebody from afar is what I got. You can still be caring, loving, and kind surrounding whoever this Aquarian energy or this powerful masculine or a father figure in some form or fashion. You can still be caring, loving, and kind, but you got to stand on business surrounding whatever that is when it comes down to balancing your energy, okay? When it comes down to your peace, all right? And you have to move in silence some days, okay? Because although you are chosen, all right, somebody doesn't need to be doing any form of shaman work, okay, surrounding their ex. All right, it's making you struggle, and all it's going to do is prevent you from preparing anything with them. Okay, yeah. If they initiate anything else, they're going to get rejected. Yeah. Because it's really giving like whoever this person is defending, they don't want you and that person to be together no damn way. So, like if somebody see you as a wife, they don't like you. I remember somebody didn't know that. Maybe they know what Scorpio energy. Maybe they come off as if they want what's best for somebody, but the whole time they totally against the decisions that they make. Yeah, you're going to have to stand alone when it comes down to certain shit or you're going to have to move it to be your own drum, okay? Because you don't want nobody feeling like, you don't want to feel like somebody pimping you or, they micromanage what the hell you got going on whole time. They not even being a good boss or they not being a good companion or they not being a good lover or they not being a good, whatever it is, okay? They're not being good, okay? And you just... it's one thing when you got open communication with a person and you being real with that person, you tell them what's going on. But if somebody hiding some shit from you because they got somebody in their ear telling them fucked up shit about you when your intentions are good, surrounding whoever that is or something like that, and they feed into that bullshit, I mean, that's when you're going to have to go your other way. Either they're going to have to set boundaries surrounding their friends, all right, or you're going to have to set boundaries with them. Because it comes to a point in time in your life where you can't just keep playing with people like that, or people just can't keep playing with you. And it's the same. I can do bad all by myself. And you got people out there that really feel like they can control how you move forward after they dog walked your ass. And then you got to show them what's really up then. Okay? I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? Like I like certain music and stuff like that. But don't ever get that shit twisted. Like, when I'm one-on-one, like, don't ever get that shit twisted. Because I'll shut a nigga down real quick. Just right along with your ass. And I'm trying to be respectful. And I'm trying to be loving. I'm trying to be there for you. I'm trying to be everything that you need. But if it gets to the point where I feel like you trying to control me in some form of fashion, or you got your friends in your ear trying to micromanage our relationship and they ain't got no fucking business in our shit or something like that, I'm going to shut them down along with you. And I wish they would say something to me. Because first of all, they in my business. And you got some people who will go, they will feel like they should humble you for their person. You have shit like that. Like, oh, your person ain't doing it right. Oh, thank you. Your person ain't doing it right. Let me step in and grab you. Or because the past couple of days I've been feeling like somebody was doing this shit to my arm, right? And I looked it up to see what it was with like a Gemini energy or whatever that was. It's like somebody just kept grabbing my arm like this or something like that, like somebody was handling me wrong. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take my time and do what the fuck I need to do, because whoever the fuck this is better stop fucking playing with me. Okay? That's where I was with it. No, don't handle me all kind of motherfucking well. You can be alone. I ain't lying. You and your friends. Okay? I ain't lying. I ain't with that shit. Don't play with me. Don't play with me all kind of way. I'm not your child. I'm not your baby. I'm not your niece. I'm not your whatever that is. I'm not your little cousin. I'm not none of that shit. Don't handle me all kind of way. you want to be respected, you need to reciprocate that shit. Because you do have situations like you invite a motherfucker to your house or something like that. A nigga invite, and I'm gonna keep this shit G. We having a sit down, right? You invite your man, or it could be vice versa. Women do this shit too. Okay, they had a home girl all in their house or something like that, or the niggas had a homeboy in their house, or they have a family member that come to the house all the damn time, or a cousin or some shit like that, and you and your person getting into it and shit like that. Instead of them mind their business, they say little slick shit to instigate the whole situation. But instead of your person, or masculine, feminine, stop. Why you do that? Instead of them rectifying the situation or telling them, hey man, I got this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we gotta talk real quick. Step in the room or tell them, hey, it's been real. Me and such gotta talk. You know what I'm saying? They sit there and let that person say whatever the fuck they want to say regarding somebody, or they had them as the number one pickup when it comes down on a phone call, when somebody says something online, or as soon as you, I don't know, you say something in the house, you may not even mean nothing wrong, but they got a fucking problem with you so fucking bad that they got to find a damn problem. I've been there before. I damn near almost had to. I'm talking about me. I ain't gonna say who it was, but me and that motherfucking male cousin about to fight. How dare you in my motherfucking house? How dare you in my motherfucking shit? You living under my motherfucking roof, and then you got the nerve to get rude with me? And you got people that feel entitled to do that shit. And instead of the person I was dealing with tell him, hey man, chill with that shit. Okay? He didn't put it this way. I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna say it took me to damn near be ready to pick up some shit. Alright? And cuss their ass up out the motherfucking door before they was like, okay, they had to tell their peoples, and you can't be doing that. Because I'll be damned if I feel violated in my own shit. I'll be damned. And you got people who really let that shit go down. Oh, you really ain't got no balls like that? Let me help you pick them up then. Because I'm finna roast this motherfucker, and you gonna be right behind their ass at the motherfucking door. But Libra, I ain't finna hold you. Okay, I'm not gonna hold you up. I don't know. Okay, I just got this thing against people who, how somebody would get away from that, defend somebody surrounding that you don't even know, but they can tell you everything about you. And it's like, oh yeah, this ain't finna last long. That's just how I see it. I'm like, oh, yeah. When that type of shit happen, I just be like, no, this shit ain't finna last long, because I see where this is going here. Okay. Once you let that shit happen at the beginning, it's going to keep happening. It's only going to get worse. When somebody else have their opinion and they don't come to you and ask you, they just start attacking and shit. Or they start jumping into conclusions surrounding it. This person got quicker access. They can call you, hit you up on the line. They can say whatever the fuck they want to say about you, right? It's kind of like if somebody came to me about my person and be like, I wouldn't fuck with that person because I've been seeing all online that this person a dog ass motherfucker. Like, I wouldn't even fool with this person. But then I'd be like, no, but they don't treat me like that. But then they turn around and do that very thing that somebody else wanted me to do towards them. They defend that. They ready to attack me based off what somebody else said. And as if they can call me directly and hear me out surrounding how I feel about something or how I go about something. But this person don't know shit about me, but they got a whole outline of how this person get down. It's like no denying how this person could possibly be, right? Whether they change for the better or not. But somebody who don't know anything about me from a can of paint can say whatever the fuck they want to say. Whether it's my home, my domain, my business, my family, my kids. Like, they can say whatever the fuck they want to say. You want to let that shit go down? Oh, yeah, we ain't going to last long. I see that shit. Yeah, count your days. That's what it go. That's what it boiled down to. Count your days. And 9 times out of 10, the person who say all that shit, they didn't like you no fucking way. They wanted that shit to end. But little did they know, little did they know. Okay, when you decide to move forward and deal with somebody else or choose yourself surrounding something and whatever that is, they gonna crash out. And guess who gonna have to deal with it? The same motherfuckers that sat there and ran their damn mouth as if they knew you for real and they didn't know anything about you. So when you decide to go off and be happy and show, and they witness you show them everything they wanted from you, but they couldn't come to you directly about, then all of a sudden it's not their fault on why they can't have you. It's not their fault on why you decide to treat somebody else better. So they try to make your life a living hell with other people because they chose other people's side when it come down to you. And when they could have just directly came to you, surrounding you, not the next motherfucker. They don't even live under the same household, don't have the same mama, daddy, nothing. But they can tell another person everything about you. So when you go on about your way and you do you and you make yourself happy, you make your own money, you decide to you do things that makes you smile, or you decide to just distance yourself. You just don't have nothing to do with it. All of a sudden is what you doing. You up to something. Like, no. Okay, and that's how that shit end. And the first thing, whoever this is, or whoever the person that who be starting all that shit, all of a sudden they want to be a shoulder to lean on. You can lean on my shoulder. Oh yeah, you have no fucking choice now. You started all that shit, you got to finish it. Now you got to be the shoulder to cry on. Now you got to consistently tell them, yeah, that's fucked up. But you ain't got no good advice. As soon as you find love, or you find a commitment, or you find happiness, you gonna leave that person high and dry with nobody to talk to, because you not gonna let whoever you gave that sorry ass advice, okay, to, you're not gonna let them give you any advice surrounding whoever you deal with. You ain't gonna let them destroy your happiness. I done been there. Damn, they lost a whole home, and nigga put me out with my little kitten. I ain't lying. I thought I was big shit. Told him I can be out to 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Don't get me wrong. Okay. I was young, just turning 18 or whatever the case might be. And I just, I finally got a friend outside of my boyfriend or something like that. And she wanted to hang out, go bowling and stuff like that. He was a little bit controlling, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I was like, I can hang out with my friends if I want to. I don't got to be here or stuff like that. So I slowly start packing up and moving. He found out I was moving out. He put me and my cat out the motherfucking house. Okay? And baby, before you know, I went from sleeping in the bed to sleeping on the floor at my friend's house. Don't get me wrong, we had a ball. We had fun. But at the same time, though, when it was her turn to be in a relationship, I found myself having to be by myself. I had to call before I come. She didn't break none of her rules, none of the rules that her nigga gave her, which so happened to be my damn brother. They ended up going off and got married and every damn thing. And I had put them two together. When it came down, I had to call before I come. But for my friend, she could have popped up anytime she wants to. My nigga ain't talking about shit. But now we living in a time where men are doing that now. And nobody is correcting it. We got to find our sense of maturity sooner, because some never get out of it. They start doing all that crazy shit to people cars and shit like that. No, you learn that lesson. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have chose my friends over my man. Maybe I should have, took in consideration of how to go about something. Maybe my friend should have called before they came. Maybe I shouldn't have did whatever that is to make him feel uncomfortable. Right? Sometimes you have to take accountability of some things that you do. Because when it's your turn to be single, and your friend's turn, or your sister, your friend, your cousin, whatever, when it's their turn to be in a relationship, they ain't gonna let you they're not gonna allow you to come in and break the rules that it was given to them. Although you broke all the rules for them. Right? So you stop that shit at the door, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You'll keep the person that you with. Right? Now if it's just something that you just could not, you couldn't take it no more, I get it. Because sometimes, like I said, men do that same shit when it comes to their friends or a female friend. Oh, it's worse when it's a female friend. The female friend always competing with you. I don't give a damn how cool they are. I don't care how cool, calm, settled, whatever. The female friend is always going to compete with you. Always. Because during those little intimate conversations that they had, they think about fucking. I don't give a damn how you look at that shit. They think about fucking at least one good time. Because they done shared sexual experiences with each other. All type of shit. They done shared their deepest, darkest secret. Shit like that. But they'll say they'll never take it there because they done heard about they done told them all the dog walking shit they didn't do to everybody else. They don't want to take it too deep. But it's just enough to fuck. I'm telling you. That's why I don't trust that shit. And then when you say something about that, they got a problem with that. They ready to fight you over that female friend. So when I hear about shit like that, oh yeah, count your days. It ain't gonna be long. We ain't finna last. I don't like them overly friendly men. I don't. Don't be too friendly with me. Because I can't do that with you. Female, masculine, feminine, it don't matter. I'm a firm believer of treat people how you want to be treated. If you don't want me to treat you how you treat me, then don't treat me like that at all. Period. That's how we gonna rock. If that's such a problem for you, this ain't finna last very long, I'm telling you. We can go the rest of our life acting like we lovers, but we really friends. For real. We could put on a show for the whole entire world. But behind the scenes, you living your life, I'm living my life, right? Who's to say? It's kind of like, think about it. That long, especially if you deal with a long distance relationship, you don't know what that person doing really for real behind the scenes. You really don't know what the hell they're doing. So the same thoughts that running through their mind, it's running through yours too. You just know how to handle yourself. They may not know how to handle themselves. But they expect you to act like somebody they trust. A friend or I don't know, a relative. No, they friend or they relative want you acting like them, so they will come off more as a mentor to you, so they can siphon everything that you ever known or anything, and so they can come off more superior. It's the same thing. It's control. They want to control what you know, so they can say that they have power over you, so that they could be a better choice for your man. I'm not giving no hoes my knowledge on to the degree where it's okay for them to take my man. You could probably ask me if you want him. I say yeah. But that's a little bit too easy for women who are aggressive when it comes down to your man. You got women out there that feel like they could take your man and then give him back. No, there's no refunds. You take his ass, you better believe you keeping his ass. You better keep him. Hold him tight. Okay? Hold on him tight, because I'm somewhere. I'll be somewhere smiling. It doesn't matter what the hell it is. I'll be somewhere smiling. You feel like you both, don't be slick about it. Be straight up. That's how I see it. Don't be slick about it. You want him? You trying hard enough? You want him? That's how I see it. You want him? Okay, if you want him, go ahead and get him. Everybody don't want us to be together no way. And it be like that. It don't matter who you are. It's always going to be somebody who don't want you in that relationship or don't want you in a relationship at all. That's why I have developed this state of mind that it's always going to be somebody who want to take a man from somebody, want to fight over somebody you dealing with and all that different type of shit. Me personally, I don't have nothing to worry about. When it's a man, when it come down to my man and me, my man wouldn't have nothing to worry about because I know how to shut that shit down. Okay? Whether it's soft, gentle, graceful, or I'm just have to be straight up, keep it real with you. Okay? So you don't feel no type of way when I still tell you no. But you got some men, and then you still have to remember you can't go out your way to try to defend another man when it comes down to your man and what he wants, because you don't want him to feel emasculated or he ain't doing his job. But it's a lot of issues with, when some men, I'm not gonna say all, but you got some men who have them outsiders who They come off as if they're genuine, as if they give a fuck, but they really don't care. They really don't care. They come off as if they do, but they really don't care. They really want to know how you do it, or how they don't want your person. They want the happiness that you get from your person, or your person gets from you. They don't actually want the relationship. They actually don't even want your person sometimes. Sometimes they just want the happiness out of it. It's like Birkentown or Trolls or something like that. They see so much color. And their world is black and white. And they don't quite understand why in the fuck that you got so much rainbow colors, like so much joy, so much light, so much, fulfillment, so much, I don't know, just shining. You just look so shiny, right? But in their world, it ain't like that. And then when they do, and some of them people win. They win those battles. They take your man and they world still gray. You wanna know why? Because the light was with you. So when you move on to somebody, now all of a sudden they don't want that person. They want the next person you deal with. You got some people who really stalk people due to the people that you deal with. For real. For real. You got that type of shit going on. And then they want you to feel like you more so the problem, so that they can come off as if they were the better choice. It's so many different strategic ways on how motherfuckers be doing that shit, but that's why I had developed a state of mind. Like, okay, you want them, go on get them. Go on get them. It's not me. I'm not selling with somebody who's okay with walking away. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not. For what? For what? I'm just going to work on myself. I'm going to do things I like to do. Okay? The restaurant bills be cheaper. Okay? I can shop more for myself. Holidays, I don't have to worry about buying nobody no gift on holidays, birthdays, none of that. You want a man that bad? Be my guest. But you know the crazy part about it? They didn't want the broken part of them. They want the healed version of them. That's the crazy part about it. Because after you get through healing them and molding them and showing them their worth and giving them the confidence they need and things like that, you got women, all of a sudden they find them extremely sexy. All of a sudden they is fine as a motherfucker. For some reason, they bring out the best in whatever that is, okay? They make they cat jump or something, right? They do all of that. You been and did all that, help build somebody up, make them feel good, been consistent with it, and then somebody comes in and be like, I didn't like that part of you when you was looking like this, but I like this part of you now. And I just think that the person that you're dealing with is not a better choice. All of a sudden you're not a good choice, but you spent a lot of time making sure this person saw them as their own choice, right? Meaning you helped them see their self-worth because you saw the worth in them. But then after they get good and healed and shit, now all of a sudden somebody from the past is like, I want you now. I can come back now. They didn't take the time to help heal them, but they want to come in when they want to. No. And they be wondering why people be defensive. People get defensive because, no, it's actually disrespectful. You wrong. You selfish. And that's part of the reason why somebody didn't deal with you in the first place, because you broke them down and you thought that you can leave them as residue or remains for someone else. And somebody collect every part of them, every piece of them that you shattered. You was going to leave them like that. Now you want to come in as a friend. After somebody came in and put them back together. Now you want to come in as a friend now. Okay. You can have them. That's why I think the way I feel. Okay? If you were wondering, because, if you continue to buy into that type of shit, it's going to shatter you. Okay? Because hurt people. That's what they do. Right? And if somebody's willing to go back to their past surrounding whatever that is, that means they're not completely healed, and you have done everything you could do in that situation. You don't overshare yourself with a person who's not willing to move forward with their life. You can't do that with everybody. Okay? It'd be different if they defended you or allow you to be accessible to them, but if they closed off, acting like, no, cut that shit short. Okay? You can find happiness somewhere else. You always can. I hope this message helped you guys. Y'all be blessed.